Okay, now I'm going to explain to you some of the requirements you need to set up your Azolla pond. So one of the requirements you will need is something that can hold the water. I had explained earlier that Azolla is something that grows on water. So you need something that can hold water. So one of the examples we are going to show you here is, this is a container that has been cut. It's a small drum, the plastic drum that has been cut into half. So this is essentially one drum, but it's cut into half. So you can use this kind of drums. For example, this is another one. This is one of the example of something you can use to do the pond. So the second one is, you can also use the buckets. Like this is a bucket you can use to grow the Azolla. Another thing is, even if you don't have the buckets, you have the jerry cans. You can cut them into half and then you use them to plant. And another one would be, if you have the bathtubs, you can also use them to grow the Azolla. And for those who want to do maybe a bit bigger scale, you would need something like a pond. So we have two types of ponds. So we have, like, this is a concrete pond, if you can see. So this is generally just a concrete pond. You can also use the ponds that are made of dam liners. So if you look, for example, here we'll be setting up a small dam liner kind of a pond for you to get started. So you need something that will be able to hold water. Once you have that, whether you're using jerry cans, you're using basins, you're using bathtub, you're using a pond, the next thing you need is the Azolla seeds. So this is the Azolla seeds. So this is the Azolla and it is still the seeds. So you will need the Azolla seeds. Mostly you will get the Azolla seeds from a farmer who is already doing the Azolla, or if you go to these agricultural offices, mainly most of them maybe are run by the government or God, so you will be able to get the seeds. The price of the seeds will depend on the location where you are. Like in Kenya, it's averagely 1,000 shillings to, there was a time it was even 1,000 shillings as at now averagely. So you need the, apart from the pond, you will need the Azolla, which you can order from any farmer that is close to you. Of course, the next thing you need is, you need water. So this is where the Azolla grows. So you need water for your Azolla. So the water needs to be within a certain pH range, which is 5 to 7 pH. And so some people ask, is it good to do in a salty water? Is it good to do in this kind of water? You know, the best water to do this is soft water. However, it also grows in salty water. It's not really, if you're having a borehole, it grows in, but too much salty water, the Azolla will not survive. So you also need the water for you to be able to do the Azolla farming. So the next would be to explain to you, how do you set up once you have your pond, or where you're going to put the Azolla. You have the Azolla seeds. Like now, this is our pond, the Azolla seeds. Once you have the Azolla seeds and you have your water, what are you going to do next? So stay tuned and follow for more.